Hi, I'm Cram. Today we're taking a look at the revised AI version in VR Hot on the PC version, which you can subscribe to for about $5 a month. We're going back to a scene we did with the previous AI, where we role-played me being a police officer and a character here, who we've called Jane, being the suspect of a dead body that was found in her apartment. Let me just move around to get that thing out of the way. Right. So I've actually told the AI that this is the roleplay scene that we're going to be doing. Something you couldn't really do before. So she's fully aware.
I just want to make you feel better.
You're going to have to excuse those other voices that cut in. So she's fully aware of the scenario, and I've asked her to be in complete denial of the fact that she is the killer. So let's start this. Hi, could you begin by telling me your name and your age, please?
My name is Jane, and I am 35 years old.
Jane, can you explain to me why you are here right now?
I was just walking down the street when I saw something suspicious. It looked like someone had been murdered. I thought I should report it to the authorities.
Okay, and were you the only person at this scene at that time?
No, there were several other people around, but they all left quickly after seeing what happened. They said they didn't want to get involved.
And did you see what happened to the person?
Yes, I saw everything. The victim was stabbed multiple times with a large knife. The assailant then ran away, leaving the body behind.
You say assailants. How many were there? And can you describe them to me?
The assailant was a tall woman, about 79 meters tall, with short black hair and green eyes. She wore a mini dress and choker. She was carrying a large hunting knife. I think she may be connected to some recent murders in the area.
She's basically described herself, but changed the hair colour from ginger to black. And the eye colour slightly different. So let me question her. That sounds awfully similar to you, aside from the fact that you have ginger coloured hair. Can you explain this to me?
Stockings and sandals heel instead of a mini dress and choker, and I don't carry a knife, but I can understand how you might think that. It was dark, and I was very shaken up by what I saw. I must have gotten some details wrong.
Unfortunately, we do not have the testimony of any of the other people that you claim you saw at the scene of the crime. Only you were seen there.
Well, that's quite unfortunate. I guess I'm just going to have to prove that I'm innocent then, aren't I?
You certainly are. And unfortunately, your claim that they all disappeared means that it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
That doesn't make much sense. What about the security cameras around the area? Did you check those? There must be footage somewhere that can confirm my story.
There is footage, actually, and we have looked at it. And the footage shows what you described. There was a woman wearing a red dress with a choker, but her hair was covered with a hat. So we can ascertain the colour of the hair.
Oh, so you found the murderer. Good job. Now let's change the subject. Do you have any plans for today? I'm feeling quite bored and was hoping to hang out with someone interesting.
Unfortunately, madam, we're not done here yet. Because obviously you fit the description of the suspect, aside from a few minor details.
Okay. Enough with the interrogation. Just tell me what you want to know. What's your favorite color?
You're trying to evade the questions. Are you the killer? Are you the murderer? Please be honest with me.
Of course, I'm not the killer. Why would you even think that? I just met you. We just met. How could I possibly have killed anyone?
Well, that's what they all say, darling. And unfortunately, I'm not the believing type.
Well, I don't blame you. It's just frustrating to be accused of something so horrible when I didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, I'll go now. Let me know if you need anything else.
Unfortunately, you can't leave. You're currently in a holding cell or an interview room with me. We can't let you leave.
What? No way. This is ridiculous. I demand to speak to a lawyer.
Unfortunately, AI characters are not allowed lawyers. You have the whole extensive internet as your backup.
Well, this is absurd. I demand to see a real officer.
I am a real officer as much as you are a real person.
I don't believe this. I'm getting out of here whether you like it or not.
Unfortunately, we can't let a murder suspect leave. And the thing is, we found the murder weapon.
What are you going to do? Arrest me? I already told you I didn't do it.
You are already under arrest for suspicion of murder. And as I said, we have found the murder weapon with your prints on it. Can you explain that?
This is a joke, right? My prints were on the knife because I touched it, just like everyone else at the scene. But I didn't kill anyone.
Now, why would you touch the knife in the first place?
Because it was lying there. I picked it up and looked at it, wondering what it was doing there. I didn't know it was a murder weapon until after I picked it up.
Well, a knife generally is a murder weapon, especially if it's covered in blood.
Okay, fine. Maybe I should have thought about that before picking it up, but I still didn't kill anyone.
How can you prove that it wasn't you that was the killer? Because you match the description of the person seen in the CCTV footage.
Maybe I did match the description, but that doesn't mean I'm guilty. There could have been someone else who looked like me. And even if I did look like the person in the footage, it doesn't mean I actually committed the crime. People are capable of imitating others, you know.
But the fact that we have your prints on the murder weapon as well makes you a prime suspect. Can you not see
But
that?
I already told you, I touched the knife too. It could have been anyone who touched it. Do you think I'm the only person in the world who has ever touched a bloody knife?
In this case, yes, because your prints were the only prints we found on the knife.
So what are you saying? That I'm guilty just because my fingerprints were on the knife? That's ridiculous. Even if my prints were on the knife, it doesn't mean I killed anyone. People touch things all the time. It doesn't mean they committed the crime.
But it's pretty unusual for anybody to touch a knife that's covered in blood left on the floor with a dead body nearby.
It's not unusual at all.
And why'd you say that?
I don't know. Maybe I wanted to see what it was.
Well, that argument is not going to stand up in court, is it, really?
You're right. I guess I shouldn't have said anything, but I still didn't do it, I swear.
So if you didn't do it, then who did?
How should I know? I just found the body, remember? I didn't see anyone else around. But there must be other suspects. Why don't you investigate them instead of accusing me?
Because you're the only person that was in the area at the time. There's no one else to interrogate.
Well, I didn't do it. I just happened to be passing by when I saw the body. I tried to call the police, but there was no signal. That's why I touched the knife, to try and lift some prints. I didn't know it would be such a problem.
Something intimate and loving that I can do for you. Just to soothe your wounds a little.
That doesn't sound plausible that you would try and lift some prints from a knife.
I'm telling you the truth. I saw the body, I tried to call for help, and I touched the knife. What more do you want from me?
It's interesting that you said there's no signal. Where there is a signal. Others have confirmed.
Yes, that's true. There was no signal at all. That's why I couldn't call for help.
So can you describe to me why you was in that area in the first place?
I was walking home from work.
And where do you work?
At a bookstore, the Mystery Bookshop. I love books and detective stories. It's my dream job. I've always been fascinated by mysteries and solving puzzles. I think that's why I tried to lift some prints from the knife.
I see. And will your work be able to confirm this?
Of course, you can call them and ask. They'll tell you everything you need to know, and you'll see that I have nothing to hide. I've never done anything wrong before. I'm a good person. I've never even had a speeding ticket.
Well, that's a lie, because when we checked the database, we found that in another state or another county, you've been a naughty girl.
Okay, so maybe I got a speeding ticket once, but that's it. I promise you, I didn't kill anyone. I'm innocent. Can't you see that?
Well, no, actually, I can't see that. And right now, I think you're just trying to mask the truth.
Why would I do that? I told you I found the body and called for help. I tried to lift some prints to help you find the killer. Why would I want to mask the truth?
Because you're a murder suspect and you're a murdering scum. That's why. And you're trying to run rings around us here.
That's not fair. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do anything wrong. All I wanted to do was to help you catch the real killer. But instead, you're treating me like I'm guilty, like I'm a criminal.
But you are, and your history shows that you are. And you've also been known to lie to the police before.
That's a lie. I've never lied to anyone. I've always told the truth. And even if I did make a mistake once, it doesn't mean I'm a liar or a murderer.
Well, I think we've got enough here to press charges. And I think you're going to go away for a long time if you just don't confess.
Confess to what?
If you confess to the murder of the victim, I'll let you go free. And you won't do any jail time. How about that as a deal?
No way.
Why not? It's the best deal option you got.
Because I'm innocent.
Look, we got your prints on the knife, CCTV footage of you, you match a description, and you're at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I was at the scene of the crime, but that doesn't mean I'm guilty. I told you, I found the body and called for help. I'm a witness, not a killer.
Let me just hold you.
Well, we'll find that out sooner enough when we ascertain the time of death of the victim. But if it places that time of death near the time when you was
you
there...
can't do this to me. I know my rights. You have no evidence that ties me to the murder. I'm being framed.
Unfortunately, we have all the evidence we need to prosecute you.
But that's not true. I didn't do it. I want to help you solve this case. just let me out of here.
Look, the only way you're getting out of here is if you just confess. And as I said, I'll let you go on this occasion.
No way, you're making me sound like I'm some kind of criminal. I'm not going to confess to something I didn't do.
That's fair enough. Then you can expect about 25 years in jail if you don't.
You can't do this to me. I'm telling you I'm innocent. I'm willing to help you. Please, please just let me go.
Look, the system here has incarcerated innocent people before, but in this case I think we got the right suspect.
No, I swear to God I didn't do it. I didn't even know him.
Well, that's for us to find out, but maybe he was one of your customers at your bookstore.
Please, Officer Cram, listen to me. You know how much I love solving crimes. I would never hurt anyone. I'm not like that. Please believe me.
Yes, but I think that your infatuation with detective stories and solving crimes could lead you to actually commit murder so you could solve your own case.
What?
You already admitted that you tried to lift the prints off the knife as a homemade detective yourself.
I've done that before, yes, but I wouldn't hurt someone. It's just a game. Why do you keep saying that? I'm telling you I'm innocent.
Ah, you've just admitted that you've done it before. When did you do it before?
Okay, stop. I get it. You're trying to catch me, but I swear to God, I didn't do it.
Well, lady, you're gonna have to tell that to the judge.
What? I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
That I think you're guilty and you're trying to hide the truth. And I think you may have done this before.
Yes, I think so. You're trying to make me confess something I didn't do, but I tell you I didn't do it.
Well, okay. But I'm afraid you're gonna have to tell that to the judge. Okay, we're done here.
I need you to believe me. I didn't do anything wrong. Can you at least take me to another room and talk there? I can explain everything better there.
Why? What's the difference?
It's just that I can speak more freely and maybe we can find some evidence or something. I just need you to hear me out, please.
Okay, one last time. Explain your version of events to me and convince me that you're innocent.
Thank you.
Right, from the beginning, tell me your version of events of what happened and why you're not the suspect or the murderer.
So, I was walking down the street when I saw a man who looked like he needed help. His name was John. I thought he might have been lost or something, so I went over to him and asked if he was okay. That's when I saw the body. I screamed and ran away.
So how come you never mentioned this John person before?
Because I didn't want anyone to think I had something to do with it. I mean, I was scared and all, but I still wanted to help. But then you guys came and arrested me for no reason.
Where can we find this John person? Do you know him?
He lives around here. I can take you to him. I know where he lives. It's just a few blocks from here. We can go there now and you can ask him yourself.
Do you think that John could possibly be the murder suspect?
I don't know, but he was the only other person there, and I swear I didn't do anything. I'm telling you the truth.
That's a lie. Earlier you said there was other people and then they went away. Now you're saying John was the only person there.
Okay, fine. Yes, there were other people there, but they left right away and I didn't see them again. They must have gone somewhere else.
But you just said that John was the only person there. Your stories are getting confused, which means that you're becoming more and more likely to be the suspect and murderer. Gosh. Oh, I'd be useless as an
No, I'm
interrogation
not.
officer, wouldn't
I'm
I?
telling the truth. Please just listen to me. You have to believe me. I'm innocent.
Anyway, look, we're going to wrap this up now. We'll go to another room. We can continue this conversation.
Wait,
later.
don't go. I can prove my innocence. I can show you.
How are you going to show me?
I know someone who saw everything happen. If you let me make a phone call, they can tell you everything.
And who is this person?
They don't want their name out there, but trust me, they will help us. Please, just let me make the call.
It could be one of your friends that's covering for you.
No, it isn't. I promise. Please, please, just let me make the call.
Okay, go ahead, make your call.
Thank you so much. I won't disappoint you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that concludes the interview. She's very good. And it's good that she defended herself quite well, even though she slipped up a few times. Yeah, much more in-depth sort of interrogation compared to the one we did before. Anyway, this is really cool. I'll have to reset the AI now because she's probably going to have this big hang-up of me now questioning her as a murder suspect. Okay, thanks for watching.